Hello and welcome back to the Forgotten City. We are underground, as you can probably guess. We just talked to an old hermit who said that his friend took the Egyptian plaque and escaped into these catacombs, and that as much as the Romans replaced the Greek presence here earlier, the Greeks replaced an equally significant Egyptian presence earlier. So there's some kind of strange cultural shift going on in the underworld, which we don't completely understand yet. And this is going to be our first step to maybe getting some answers. Oh, here are his friends of the philosopher. One of the 11 friends whom he outlived. Yeah, there'll be quite a few of them, I'm sure. Now I wonder, should we maybe have our bow ready? Probably not, right? Because the hermit has been hiding down here, and the skeletons haven't gotten him yet, so we will get our flashlight out, though. Ooh. There's another guy who they didn't even bother to wrap. Alright, so Kabash is the name of the person who we're seeking down here. It kind of sounds like an Egyptian name, doesn't it? I'm not sure if that's the case or not. Probably that direction. Let's just make sure there's nothing else over here. Are we in the aqueduct right now? I feel like we are. Uh-oh. There are some, there's some skeletons right there. Or statues, rather. Oh, and they're loading us up with arrows. It seems to be locked from the other side. Well, that's actually fine with me. We don't need any skeleton attacks right now. It's so creepy. It's another set of baths in here. Let's just take a look around. I think the only thing in here is the statue over there. Uh-oh. Oh, there they are. Here we go. Let's get out of here. Where are we going to? Why don't you come up here and follow me? Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Alright, let's run. We can come back and explore later. Ho-ho. Alright, we're just dashing. What the heck is this?
Stop. Do not come any closer.
This is Kabash.
Who are you?
And I am Odysseus. Let's just be up front.
I am Kabash. And let me guess. Another Greek or Roman come to loot and plunder the resting place of my ancestors.
No, not at all. Do I look Greek or Roman to you?
Trousers, boots, curious hair. No, I suppose you do not. Then what do you want?
I'm looking for an Egyptian plaque which has gone missing.
To what end?
To return it to the obelisk. Is that okay with you?
That is welcome news.
Oh, good. Okay.
You really are not Greek or Roman, are you?
No, to be honest,
I was planning to return it myself, but for now, I must remain.
I don't know what nationality we are.
Take it and restore the honor of Osiris.
Oh-ho. Osiris, Lord of Silence. So all of these are basically the equivalents of the Lords of the Underworld. Okay. That was a little too easy.
Now, as for the other plaque.
Oh, the fourth one.
Indeed. I have it right here.
You do?
I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities while searching for a place to hide from the hungry children of Amit. And there it was.
Wow. Okay, can we trade something?
You may not. In fact, I am about to destroy it.
Wait, what? Because what?
Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie.
Which is...
I will tell you. But first, Do you know what this place is?
It's the underworld. The Duat?
Indeed. And I see you know our history. This is...
I'm afraid I don't know what the Duat is.
See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story. And here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish, their souls came here in great numbers. But instead of adopting our ways, they copied and corrupted them. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the underworld, they desecrated it, removing his name and replacing it with Hades.
Right.
Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kerti, they renamed to Keron. As if that desecration was not enough, they built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans rose to power, renaming Hades to Pluto, and the cycle began anew.
Right. So, what happened before the Egyptians, though? I could see why you'd be unhappy.
I am glad to hear it, which brings me to this other, fourth plaque. It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize, but it is ancient, almost as if it is older than the plaque bearing Osiris's name.
I thought it might be.
But if that is so, it would imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an ancient people who prospered even before us. And that my people did to them what the Greeks and Romans did to us.
What, the Babylonians?
But this, I cannot accept.
Yeah, maybe.
I sense a deception. Perhaps it is the work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more.
If you give it to me, I'll destroy it. Well, let's not go there. What does it say?
You will never know.
Wait, what?
This work of sacrilege must be destroyed, thrown into the black abyss below.
Don't do that.
In Osiris's name.
Let's work something else. Please don't.
You are too late. It is done.
No. Oh, no, I'm gonna have to go get it.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up.
Yeah.
Madness.
Well, let's... While I have you here, before I go into the Egyptian underworld... Gosh, I did not expect that. I guess we may as well talk, huh?
If it will help you to see reason, then ask.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Tell me your story.
I am from Rakotis, which you may know as Alexandria, the name of the city the Greeks built over it. I was a fisherman, like my father before me. Since the Romans had taken over from the Greeks, I took the opportunity to learn Latin and eventually traveled to Rome. When the fires broke out last year, I tried to help. I gathered terrified locals into my boat and led many of them to safety farther along the Tiber. On my 7th trip, a passenger demanded I wait for his brother. But we were full to almost sinking, and smoke was all around us. I told him his brother would have to save himself, and he tried to bribe me by placing a coin into my hand. When I refused, he drew a dagger and thrust it between my ribs. I awoke on the banks of the river to a stranger wearing a ram headdress. He said his name was Kerti, and at the time, I simply thought him odd. It did not dawn on me until much later that he was the Kerti, the ram-headed ferryman described in the Book of the Dead.
Yeah, so much we learned. And how are we going to get out?
This is where I belong, as caretaker of the memories of my people. If our ways are to be remembered, it falls to me.
I mean, I guess I can respect that.
I think if someone is to break the golden rule, it will not be me. For I try to live as I always have by the command of the goddess Ma'at. Do to the doer to make him do. As for the punishment that will come from it, I finally understand why it has long been said among my people that gold is the skin of the gods.
Yeah, not in a good way, huh?
I do not know. What could possibly lie beneath the underworld? Perhaps it is infinite darkness. Perhaps it is the lair of Amit, the devourer of souls. All I know is it would be unwise to venture down there.
Yeah, that makes me want to go even more. I just have to know.
Is everyone so contrary where you are from?
Probably.
Do not even consider it.
Okay, well, I've got stuff to do.
Good. Be gone from this place. Wait. You are planning to go down there. I see it in your eyes.
Maybe? Yep.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up.
Yes.
Madness.
You said that before. I'll manage.
We shall see.
And if I do, you better not freaking take the... Ooh. You better not take the plaque from me and throw it down there again. So there's the ram-headed god that he was talking about, who's their Charon, but whose name is Kerti. Let's see if there's any Egyptian type things to take a look at. I think this is called an adze, I want to say, which is like a kind of an Egyptian digging implement. Yeah, I'm going. I'm gonna quick save if you don't mind. Oh gosh. Alright, deep breaths. Alright, into the second underworld. Go. Well, let's pick it up at least. A Sumerian plaque bearing the cuneiform inscription Nergal the Fierce One. Okay. Was that me making the noise, or... Ho-ho. This is, the Sumerian one, huh? Guess that makes sense. Are these, Sumerians right here? I guess so. Alright, flashlight time. This really is like super Indiana Jones. This is super cool though. Alright, I have a feeling we're gonna have to run. Yeah, they're super gold down here. Just like they are up top. I'm just so nervous, I'm like... okay. I want to look all around, but I also don't want to miss anything. Ooh, barricades. An eroded set of barricades. It looks like these Sumerians were trying to defend themselves from something. That doesn't make me any more comforted. Okay, anything back here? Ooh, what's this? There's a boulder in there. Remember there was like a boulder up top in the Roman area? I don't think we can go in there. Nope. We cannot. Oh, now I'm stuck behind these statues. Alright. See, she's pointing at something in there. Oh, I thought I saw something move in here. I'm starting to see things. This is wild. Yeah, same thing as before. What are you pointing at? Just... Oh, her head turned again. Ancient stone tablet. Stranger, heed the final words of Nam Kuzu. Bear witness to our aftermath and lament us. We did our best to live as the gods commanded. We planted and harvested together. We shared bread and beer. We accepted newcomers with open arms as a family. But with each newcomer, the bonds of our family were strained, and soon we were as strangers to each other. And when those bonds were finally broken, my brothers and sisters planted only for themselves and ate and drank alone. And it was there, in the empty space between us, that sin took root. Nergal's sentinels have awoken and clamor at our barricades. Learn from our Whoa. So they tried, they did their best too, but... it was, unfortunately doomed to failure. Okay, anything back here? Doesn't look like it. So that means, and remember, these statues are all living too. Like, we learned that before. Oh gosh. Okay. Into the water. Oh. This is exactly Indiana Jones. Well, whatever lives down here, it knows we're here now. A corroded brass plate with Sumerian markings on it. It appears to be a pressure plate for some kind of trap. Yeah, you don't say. Well, did this open anything up by any chance, or... no. Alright, well, lesson learned. Be on the lookout for pressure plates. And zombies, and... all manner of terrifying things. More barricades. I honestly have no idea how we're gonna escape. If something comes at us, I guess we'll just have to keep running forward, right? Because there's nothing behind us. Okay, anything in there? No. More barricades. There's another pressure plate. You know what? The boulder's right there. It's going to come down. If we're being chased this way, we can trigger the pressure plate and let the zombies get wrecked. I think that's the plan at the moment. If we need it. Which I assume we will. Alright. Where are we heading to?
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction.
Don't do it.
Was a promise.
Oh no.
You will die here.
Yeah, no need for violence.
I disagree. I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating this sacrilege, but you persisted. You have undermined and dishonored the true god of the underworld. How did you think this would end?
Why don't you come down here and see for yourself? Let's talk.
Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my gods,
okay,
I will carry out my threat. So tell me, why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy?
So we don't want to lie, and we don't want to insult his gods. I'm just trying to replace all the plaques taken from the desecrated obelisk. That's true. There's no shame in building on the works of people who came before you, or if something can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. Well, none of those are lies. This middle one, I feel like he would find disrespectful. If something can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. I feel like he would find that disrespectful as well. I'm just trying to replace all the plaques taken. I mean, that's the truth, man. Just come on.
Why? To what end?
I'm hoping it'll earn me an audience with the god of the underworld. Which could be Osiris, you never know.
But why? What business could you have with Osiris?
I'm not going to pay him his respects. I'm going to confront him about the golden rule. I'm going to demand that he let everyone go. I'm going to kill him. Well, the first one and the last one are... he's not going to like. Confront him about the golden rule or demand he let everyone go. Probably the second one?
Blasphemous fool.
Oh, gosh.
You have sealed
He didn't like
your
that.
own fate.
Wait, if you attack me, you'll break the golden rule. That's true.
Good. I welcome it. You see, the philosopher told me that each time it breaks, Osiris bellows with rage, and his voice shakes the very foundations of the earth. I can only hope one more tremor will
Oh,
lay
gosh.
waste to this fragile place once and for all, and you along with it.
So we gotta do this, huh?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Let's just hide behind here. Where are we running? Oh, we have to run up there? Well... Okay, this is actually not the worst thing. Where was our last save? Our last save was right before this conversation, right? So we can take another stab at it. That actually might work out in our favor. Huh. I think the conversation was going really well up until that last declaration. Actually, let's do this again. Let's try this again.
When I told
Yep, I know. I'll die here. No need for violence. Hear me out.
very wise.
Okay, replace the plaques. Earn me an audience. He doesn't like the second one. I'm going to demand that he let everyone go. He probably is not going to like that. So, I say that if he still doesn't like this, let's keep letting him kill us until we can get it right. So, here's this one.
Blasphemous fool.
Nope.
You have
Okay, break the
good,
golden
I
rule. Yeah.
The
Alright,
many shall suffer
just kill
for
me.
the sins of the one.
Yeah, kill me. Go ahead. I'm not gonna move. Okay. So, do we have to lie to him? To pay him respects? Is that what he wants to hear, even though it's a lie? Is there any situation that ends in him letting us go?
you
Hear me out.
why
What if we went with a different branch here? Something can be destroyed by the truth. It deserves to be destroyed by the truth.
then you admit it.
Oh.
You wish many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives so that we may descend to the Duat in death and be judged accordingly. And yet, I arrive here to find the Book of the Dead contained only a seed of truth. And now I ask myself, did our priests steal and embellish the stories of an older people and feed us lies all our lives simply to trick us into obedience?
I mean, I don't know. Probably, but you can blame your priest for that, not me. Or isn't being a good person a worthwhile pursuit in and of itself? That's true.
I am not sure I follow. Speak plainly.
Even if your beliefs about the afterlife weren't quite accurate, isn't the important thing they motivated you to live good lives? Or, if you were only good in life because you expected a reward, were you really a good person? That's true. Why don't we go with the second one?
Now you insult me and you...
Okay. Fine, do your worst.
The many
We were so
shall
close.
suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay. So, basically, we want to say... What was the other one? I feel like that line of... Man, they're not very accurate. Basically, we want to say... What was the one that the other one that we skipped? Being a good person in and of itself.
When you...
Okay, no need to end in violence. Hear me out. Destroyed by the truth.
And yet did our...
Good person. Even if your beliefs weren't quite accurate, isn't the important thing that motivated you to live good lives?
Perhaps there is some truth.
Okay.
In that. What is your point?
We're getting somewhere. Are you going to abandon a lifetime of good character now that it matters most just because you found out you were misled?
You are persuasive. Very well. I will let you live.
Okay.
And you may do what
Thank
you
you.
will with that plaque. I will remain here for a while and attempt to learn what I can about the foundations of my people's beliefs. Go.
Oh man, that took a little bit of work. Now, what happens if I step on this plaque? Is there a rock? I just kind of want to see where the rock is. Should I? I'll avoid it for now in case I need to flee down here. Oh, we were shouting at each other from a very far distance. It's almost like you were face to face, man. Oh, you had a ladder down here the whole time and you weren't going to tell me? Well, that's uncool. How do I get up to your ladder? There we go. Oh, alright, well. Where even was this ladder? Oh, behind these locked doors that you had. Right. Alright, well, let's check. Boy. The stolen plaques. We need to get the Greek plaque by talking to Georgius and or Dooley. Well, Dooley's in prison. I feel like he would only help us if he got out. So, why don't we head out of here? And, This is the way we want to go. And talk to Georgius. Gorgeous Georgius. Yeah, this is the burial place. I wonder if we should go check in with the old guy and see what he has to say about all this.
Ah,
hey,
you've returned.
I sure have.
Good to see you again, friend. Did you find what you need?
I did. But I guess
Enjoyed our chat.
Yep. Yes, I will. Okay. Guess there's nothing further for us to say to each other. So, we're going to fast travel. As fast as we can sprint. Back up. So this makes me wonder, is there anything beyond the Sumerians? And looking on the other end, are the Romans going to be replaced with anything? Like the Egyptians built on top of the Sumerians, the Greeks built on top of the Egyptians, the Romans built on top of the Greeks. Does something get built on top of the Romans? That would be a very interesting twist. But first we have to wait for our loading screens to catch up to us. Okay. Well, here we are. Fortunately, we just have to go next door. Not very far at all. Where is my good friend Georgius? Is he in here? Georgius. Okay. Maybe we need to activate it. Let's do this one. Georgius is... Oh, I see him. He's on the radar. Let's go. I'm really glad that we can run so fast. It actually makes getting around quite a bit more pleasant. I see you, Georgius. Actually, one other thing I wanted to test. When you get money from those chests, does it respawn? Because we've definitely died since the first time we dove into this pond. So I want to try that real quick. See if the chest is still there. And does it refill? It does refill with money. Oh ho ho. Interesting. So if we need to get to that 2,000 to help free Ulpia, we can do it.
Greetings and salutations. Greetings.
Yep, I know who you are.
My...
Do you know where I might find a Greek plaque?
And in a city full of Romans you are asking me?
Yes.
Because I am Greek?
Yes.
Let me tell you something about Greeks and Romans.
Why don't you tell me?
My name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgios and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius. Good Roman.
Fair enough.
They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us but call him Jupiter. They take Hades and call him Pluto, Persephone, Proserpina. I am flattered that they copy our ideas, but why must they change the names? Do they want credit for making it all up? Do they want to forget where it came from? At first, I pull my hair out. After a while, I give up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Roman. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But
That's a very fair
is
point.
this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plague you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Duli. He cannot help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides, it makes him happy. So I say, let him keep it.
Oh,
I believe he still has it with him, in his cell.
really?
Just opposite the Temple of Demeter.
Okay, well that's good to know.
I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Alright, Dooley, is there a way that you can pass me that plaque from between the bars, or... I feel like we're going to be forced to get him out one way or another. I mean, I say forced, but he's a very sympathetic guy, so it's not like it's that much of a travesty. Hey, buddy, I'm back.
Hello? Hello?
About that Greek plaque in your cell.
Do you like it? It's shiny, innit? It makes me happy just looking at it.
Can I trade you?
But if I gave it to you, then I wouldn't have it anymore, and I'd be sad.
I can give you something else. What's it going to take for you to give it to me?
Well, if you get me out of here, then I wouldn't need it anymore because I'd already be happy.
Well, that's true.
Then you could have it, and you'd be happy too.
I thought you might say that.
Galerius already tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what.
Then we gotta switch it up.
Galerius? He's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything.
So all I need to do is persuade everyone to vote for Galerius.
Yeah, Galerius will let me out. Then you can have my plaque and everyone will be happy.
Alright, fair enough.
Bye-bye.
Oh boy. Okay, well... There were a couple options for us when talking to Malleolus. One of them was to confront him with being Quinctus, and I feel like that is the dirt we need. Because if we can tell everybody who he really is, then his little, you know, reputation is going to be ruined.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Sure is. So the only way I know how to get in his house is by jumping through the roof. I'm sure there's another way, but this way's the more fun one. So, let's go up here. Yeah, if we can browbeat him into becoming, or dropping out of the race, that would be ideal. And then we get Galerius involved, who seems like a good guy anyway. Alright, there we go. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright. Let's save real quick, just in case this goes sideways.
Yes, thank you. I'm delighted.
Alright, time to confront him. Hey, buddy.
Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above? That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever.
I've been called both.
Why have you risked life and limb to see me?
So you're Quinctius. Yeah, I know who you are.
My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgius. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
Uh-huh. You have one green eye and one blue eye, just like the description in this execution order from Nero.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens.
I didn't know
I
that.
like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. nothing more.
Okay. Apparently, Quinctius also suffers from delusions of grandeur.
Well, I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will firmly establish.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on it.
Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you wanted?
No, that's all.
I trust you can see yourself out.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
Through the door this time?
Oh.
There's a key just beside it.
Well, that actually makes it a lot easier. Now, let's see where he goes. Are you gonna go into your office?
Thank you. Thank you. I am
There's a key right beside it.
deeply honored.
What is that? Oh, this key, you mean? Key to Malleus's villa.
Magistrate.
Let's take this.
Yes, thank you. I'm right at end.
There's one thing I want to check. Last time we came here, there was somebody on the second floor sobbing behind a door. I'm wondering if this key will open that up.
Promise to you, good citizens. And now.
Aha! Is this Claudia?
You're not supposed to be in here.
It sure is. Let's chat.
Talk. What business could you possibly have with me?
Well, you were locked in here. I feel like I just did you a favor.
My marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much.
Tell me your story.
I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just
Yeah,
barged into my
okay,
villa?
fair
I
enough.
have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I am receiving strange men in private.
I mean, live your life. How would you like some help getting back at Malleolus?
An intriguing proposition.
Okay.
Go on.
I don't think he is who he says he is.
Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look. What makes you say that?
I was hoping we could figure it out together.
You know, I may have the very thing you're looking for.
Oh, really?
Some time ago, when he still cared for me, he wrote me a love letter.
Oh,
Only, he used the wrong name.
careless.
Now, addressing one's wife by the wrong name is not unheard of among philandering Romans. But in this case, the name he got wrong was his own.
Quinctius.
I confronted him about it, and he stammered through some incoherent response. I let it go, eventually, and yet questions have lingered in the back of my mind ever since. But wait a minute. Why exactly are you helping me?
I want to force him to withdraw from the election. I hate to see such a beautiful woman treated so poor. Let's appeal to her vanity, maybe.
Oh, aren't you charming? I'm quite sure my husband would seethe with impotent rage if he overheard you say that. I love it. It seems our interests are aligned. I imagine knowing his true identity will give me the leverage I need to manage him appropriately.
Yeah.
But first, I need you to do
course.
something for me.
There's always a catch. What is it?
I want you to bring me some wine.
Oh,
Just one
lady,
small urn.
it just so happens that I have
Oh,
some.
Don't look at me like that. I know this must be hard for you to wrap your sweet little pleb head around. So what do you need me to spell out?
So why do you want it?
Let me tell you something about Malleolus. He talks a lot about freedom, but what he doesn't tell you is that he means freedom for men. After all I've done for him, counseling him through his entire election campaign, and he had the audacity to lock me in here. He said it was for my own good, and that my drinking was unbecoming of a lady, let alone the wife of a magistrate. I'll show him unbecoming. Tonight, at his victory party, I'm going to get good and merry, and if he tries to discipline me again, I'll threaten to expose his true identity in front of everyone.
Time for Wasted Wednesday.
I am so looking forward to it.
Bet you are. And you don't have access?
You mean, aside from the fact that I'm locked in this room, and Domitius is right outside the villa, because there's barely any left in the city. In fact, there's only one small urn, as far as I'm aware. And getting it won't be easy.
Okay, that answers it.
You'll help me.
Yep. But, lady, let me spell this out for you. I actually happen to have some right here, so take that.
Thank you. Here's the letter.
Ho-ho. Thank you so much. Quinctius to beloved Claudia. For a time I despaired at the thought of being trapped in here for the rest of my life. But then I met you, and discovered that as long as I am with you, I know exactly where I am, or where I should be. Mere words cannot express my affection for you, and so I will perform a grand gesture in your honor. I will become this city's magistrate, so that I may govern with wisdom and strength, with you by my side. Next page.
Now, perhaps you can tell me who Quinctius really is.
According to this bounty letter from Nero, he's the person who started the fires in Rome last year.
What? He's... Oh no. That's... quite a lot more serious than I imagined. I only wanted some leverage over him, not to destroy him. Give me that immediately. Nobody else must know.
Sorry, I can't do that. I think I'll hang on to it. Sure, I can have this one. I can get another copy. Well, that's true.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh no. Oh, let's get out of here. Oh gosh, it was going so nicely too. But we have the letter now, so how do we get out of here? Is this the way out? Yep. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Whoops, took a wrong turn. There we go. Don't shoot me, Mr. Archer. Miss Archer. Yoink. Serpentine. Oh. Hang in there, buddy. Yeah, I know. The statues. There's one right around the corner here. Dodge that one. I think we're okay. Wow, it's been a while since we've had a reset, isn't it? I wonder, do we have to go save Yulia again? And, like, give the stuff to Rufius and all that? Or is that was just a means to an end to accomplish those kind of temporary side quests? Huh. Well, on the bright side, that was actually pretty productive. I guess I took too long to respond, huh? Well, let's take a look. We have to ask him to withdraw from the election. Well, let's make sure... Let's see. The Golden Rule. The Point of Origin. Create a Time Paradox. Divine Intervention. Collect all 4 stolen plaques. We're getting very close to that. Persuade Galerius to run for Magistrate. Let's do that.
Salve.
I need to take care of some things urgently.
Oh.
Oh, he's gonna help us out. Oh, this is great. Yulia's dying, but Lucretia can't help her without the Sylphium. Take some of it and go. Rufius is becoming agitated because of his rheumatism. I need you to stop Fabia from entering. Can he do all of this for us, or can he only do one of them at a time? Alright, the empty shrine, I would say.
Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
Correct. Oh, he could do all of them for us. That's great. Then Rufius.
Poor guy. My uncle was a victim at rheumatism's altar, and he ended up killing himself. Alright, got it.
And Yulia's dying, but Lucretia can't help without it.
Yulia? Oh no. Alright, I can do that.
Now,
I'll go.
Run off.
But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
I could do that. Actually, can I talk to you again? Oh, he's off. Alright, well, anyway. Let's get, what's his name to withdraw from the competition? Malleolus. And, oh, I should have gotten some of that money. Is it possible? No. I can't get in there again. I was gonna say, I want to save up for that 2,000... what was it? The 2,000 denarii? So that, we can save... what's his name? Ulpius. I'm trying to remember where I can find some quick cash, and I don't remember any locations off the top of my head. Other than... Oh, here's one right here. There's some money here, I think. How close are we getting to 2,000? This is 300. Or 246. It must be random. Oh, we're at 1863. Okay, hang on. Let's run back. Gosh. This is a pain. The only place I know for sure there's money is where we started at, in that pond. So why don't we go there, grab some money.
I think she's going to be alright.
And then once we do that, we'll have the 2,000 and we can get Ulpius to not kill himself when we go up to that cliff. Fortunately, it's pretty close. There we go. 126. Are we at it? What are we at? Are you freaking kidding me? 1989? Whoops. Okay. So we literally need 11 more. 11 more coins. That's ridiculous. Okay. Where else can I find it? Is there money anywhere else around? I don't... Well, oh, well, you know what? On the bright side...
You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
I am. You're gonna tell me about the zombies.
Dreary little cap. No, so, one day...
Yeah.
Anyway, so, and
I know. Yep, I'm going down there. Alright, you know what? Why don't we save here? There's a lot we have to do, and so I'd rather not try to fit it in to an extra long episode. So when we come back, we're going to check out this area. Now we know about the zombies. We can maybe avoid them or stop them or something. We're going to try to hopefully find 11, literally that's it, 11 more copper, or denarii. And then we'll go save Ulpius and then talk to Malleolus. How does that sound? We're getting close. I can feel a lot of the threads sort of starting to converge. We're definitely making progress. So, until next time, I'll be saying, see you soon.